Good day, everyone. I'm here this morning with some other digital business owners. If you have been following us, you know we are doing a go live every Tuesday morning, and we are the Morning Breakfast Club girls. We meet every weekday morning at 7 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. The purpose is to start our day off on a positive note. We watch a video, then we discuss what we learned or didn't learn from the video, and then we end it with a positive song to send us on our way for the day. The video we watched this morning was by Jane Royston on ethical entrepreneurship. The link to the video will be in the comments section after we're finished the video. So here we go with our thoughts. We're going to start from the bottom up today. So you start us off, Pam.
Good morning, beautiful sisters. Oh, wow. She was good. What did I get from her? What I got from her was everything starts with you.
Mm-hmm. That's good.
Believe in yourself, believe in what you do, and stand up for what you believe in. Mm-hmm. Don't be afraid to be an entrepreneur or a mentor, because you say yes, and then you figure out how it's all going to happen. We all know that people, like in our business, this describes our business so well, because she says, you do business with people who know, like, and trust you. And who wouldn't want people, like, I want people to come into my business that like and trust me. So that is what I'm trying to put out there. Every day I put me out there on the line. I show people what I'm doing in my life, what I like, my dreams. And I hope that people will see this and they'll say, well, she's got what I want. She's doing what I want. So I'm going to follow her. She can help me. Don't be afraid of trying new things, and be proud of your accomplishments. That's what I got. Thank you. That was awesome.
That's great. Okay, Amy.
Good morning, everyone. Yes, she was an excellent speaker, and she hit on a lot of key points this morning. As you know, being entrepreneurs, it means we have to be vulnerable and put ourselves out there and get people to know the real us, the real person, to understand our mission, to like us, to trust us. And I like when she talks about being, persistent. And being an entrepreneur, you have to stay persistent, consistent. You have to persevere, and you never give up. And you think about the team that we're building, each and every one of us in our online business. And our team depends on us. And they're not employees, they're our business partners. But I like how she talked about that grounding you. And it grounds you, it motivates you, it keeps driving you to keep going and to keep building your team stronger and bigger and better. And also too, talking about treating people how you want to be treated. And that is one of our challenges with being in an online business, is getting people to, being able to, we don't get to physically see people. We're not in a brick and mortar, we're in an online space. And how we are able to communicate with each other is through our Zoom, StreamYard, online platforms, the video chats. And, you've got to be able to convey that through the camera of how you are as a person and how you are treating people, as, you want them to treat you back, as treating with respect and having that behavior as far as making the eye contact and, saying, things the right way, not the wrong way, being respectful. So I really, feel like overall as an entrepreneur, it's a little bit more challenging doing it in the online space. But if we can do it, anybody can do it. Mm-hmm. All it takes is the motivation and the drive and letting go of your fear, is to let it go and just say yes and see what tomorrow brings. Figure it out, just like I did and all of us sitting here today. We said yes to entrepreneurship, and look where we are today. Thank you.
You're welcome. Okay, Darlene.
Good morning, everyone.
Mhm.
Confidence. That's the word that popped up there. In the sense of survival, you have to be confident to survive. Adaptation is another one, and principles of what is right and wrong, of course, like Amy said. If you really want something, you'll make it work. And going on what she said, believing in yourself and knowing you can do it, whatever it is you set out to do. When I was actually 45, it's just a little example of that. I started working at a place called Register.com. It was a new place that they started here in where I live. And knowing only how to turn on a computer, I had no idea how to work a computer at all. I couldn't go on Facebook. I had no sense of anything on a computer. So by asking a whole bunch of questions and working feverishly to get to learn how to navigate, um, that's how I got to where I was excelling at what I was doing, and I didn't lose a single customer in 3.5 years that I worked there. And I even had glowing letters sent from some of my customers to my bosses, like saying how, I kept them from leaving actually the company to go to another. And one of those people included, it was a guy from Universal Studios somewhere he was a director, I believe, a studio director. And he sent a letter to my boss that I had restored his faith in our company because I was able to do, taking the time and from how I had learned, I was able to do what he needed done. And so he kept all his domains, like everything with us. And like I said, he sent a letter, and it was wonderful. I think I still have that letter actually. So if you decide to start a better life, every one of you, take that leap of faith and join us because we can help you build your success and we'll help you every step of the way. So take that leap of faith and succeed. That's right.
Okay, Tina, your turn.
Awesome. Yeah, that's great. I've ticked off some of the things that have been said, and then some of the other thoughts that I got from this or points of interest were like the journey of becoming an entrepreneur. Enjoy the thrill of seeing it grow, the start of the growth and how it builds over time. The lady that we watched today, she was recognizing that she had to pause for a moment as she was looking at the growth as it grew and recognizing the fact that I did that. I created that. I built that. So just, pat yourself on the back as you grow, as long as you're moving forward, that's the main thing. And she chose to follow her passion and go into social entrepreneurship. And she wanted to make a difference in people's lives. And she did that with her first company, but then she went on to continue that in more of her vein that she wanted to follow at that point. So it was really good. It was really interesting. Thank you.
You're welcome. Okay, Jose.
Good morning, everyone. I think all the ladies have touched quite a few points there, and I actually agree with each and every one of you. There's so much in that presentation. When we look at, first of all, believing in ourselves, do good and do well. Okay, so I was just listening to another presentation yesterday by Ed Milet and Dean Graziosi, and Dean said, when you do something, do it well. Doesn't matter if it's making your bed or helping someone out, you do it at 110%. You do it well because it will affect everything else you do in your life. It becomes a domino effect of everything that you do. I've always had this crazy quote in my head and I love her for that, because the quote is, the answer to how is yes. So you have to think about it a little bit, because if somebody presents you with an opportunity and you think, well, how am I going to do that? Don't think of that right away. Just say yes, and then start and just move as the days and the weeks and the months go by. We are always stepping backwards sometimes and thinking, well, can I do this? Can I do that? Will I be good at it? Can I help others? And we all know in our hearts that we can do those things, but we have to face the fear and do it anyways. And I think that that's the underlying of an entrepreneur. If you are business focused and you want more time freedom and just making tomorrow a better place to live, and as well, it has a domino effect on the world, right? To be able to give back and to support the causes that you believe in and whatnot. And so yes, that's I have a whole page written down, but I don't want to take up too much time. I like the idea of free training, and that's definitely something we do in our business. We help each other out. We're always there for each other, as well as the rest of the community. And so to improve everyone's skills as a unit, not just for ourselves. And again, it shows our heart, and it shows that that we care. It's not only about ourselves. So thank you, everyone. Have a great day.
Okay, that's great. Okay, Elena, your turn.
Good morning, everybody. Yes, I'm going to just sum it up as, when you're determined to do something and you focus on your vision, basically, like you lovely ladies have covered most of what I was going to mention, but I think that's what it is. It's when you're determined and you stay on point with where your direction, where you're going, which is your focus. It gives you the energy and the power to shovel through, basically, and it makes you a stronger person. And believing in yourself, of course, that's number one. And never give up. We may fall, but we get up again. And I like that analogy, or that quote, Jose, that you said. The answer of how is yes, and you can do it. Thank you.
You're welcome. Yeah, that was a great video this morning, and I thought it was great in depicting our community as a whole, because that's one of the things I love most about this business, is how well everybody treats everybody, and the integrity and the principles and the ideals that are instilled in the whole community, and that comes from the top, from our co-founders, and it just has trickled down to everybody. And that's one of the things that I love, because that's what I embody myself. So so that's why I picked this video. I thought it was great. How we treat people is very important, and she really put that out there. People will appreciate it, and they'll stay. Whether you're a brick and mortar business or whether you're an online business, doesn't matter. How people are treated is very important. I like if you can do good by doing well. I like that. And then yes, say yes and wondering how afterwards. And that's how entrepreneurship works. And that's how we all started. We didn't know how we were going to do it. None of us did. None of us had any experience. We just jumped in and did it, and the how figures out with our training and the support that we have. It works itself out. And so it's great. So I'm going to just do our closing. I hope everybody got some information from this and feel like this was a great start to your day. If you'd like to find out more about our online business, hit the Learn More button from the person's page you're watching from, or go to their website. Take the first step in faith. You don't have to see the whole staircase. Just take the first step. Martin Luther King. So I'm signing off now, and I hope everyone has a wonderful day and take care.